Well, welcome back, folks, to New Jersey Monthly Online. We have picks for you for the week of October 27th to November 2nd. I'm Eric Levin, Senior Editor, and joining me this week is our Assistant New Media Editor, Laura Winberry.
Hi,
Laura?
I'm Laura, as Eric said. Going to get started right into the week. Starting off, we have the Sugarloaf Crafts Festival. It's going on Friday through Sunday. It has over 300 fine artists. It's going to include live demonstrations, specialty foods, children's activities. It's moved from the Mid-Atlantic to the Midwest, and now it's come to the New England area and New Jersey. A lot of the crafts include full hand-blown glass pieces, sculpture, fine art, designer clothing. Everything is handcrafted. It is going to be at the Garden State Exhibit Center. And for more information on that, you can visit sugarloafcrafts.com. Following that, we have the first Saturday Legend of the Jersey Devil show. It includes bluegrass, country, and traditional regional bands from the area. They're coming together to do this show on the Jersey Devil. The lineup includes the Libby Prison Minstrels, the Jersey Devil, Rustic Rhythms, Faith and Practice, and Wolf Pit Hollow. Everything is going to be followed up by a Pickin' Shed Jam. And it all will be taking place from 7:30 to 11:30 at Albert Hall in Waretown. Next, we're going to go over to Eric.
Okay, trivia question. Who sang Who's Sorry Now? You know the answer. It's Connie Francis, Newark's own Connie Francis. And you'll be sorry now if you don't get a ticket to her concert this Saturday at the Union County Performing Arts Center. That is at 1601 Irving Street in Rahway, and you can find out more at ucpac.org. Now, the next pick has a visual aid here. Take a close look at this building. This is the Westinghouse factory that was built in Newark in 1890 and was recently demolished. And it had a really amazing history during its life. It started out making trolley motors and then relays and gauges and all kinds of parts. The first World Series was broadcast from the roof of the Westinghouse factory, and in World War II it made all kinds of instruments and gauges for the military. Well, there's now an art exhibit that is literally made from the bones of the stuff of the demolished Westinghouse factory, and it's really interesting. It's put on by the New Jersey School of Architecture, and the show continues until November 29th. And there's several dozen artists whose work is either built actually from things that they found in the rubble, or whose art is a comment or a response to the building and its history. So it's a unique show, and it is at 113 Summit Street at the New Jersey School of Architecture Gallery. And for more information, go to, bear with me, we'll go to this, Gosser Info. Matthew Gosser is the guy who's putting this together, so that's why you would expect. Anyway, it's Gosser, GOSSER.info. Okay. Now, let's see. Our lead review in the November issue is a brand new, really spiffy new restaurant in Atlantic City in the Borgata called Izakaya. Now, izakayas are a thing. They are the pubs of Japan, and it's basically where all the people of Japan really go to eat. They don't go to fancy restaurants so much. It's basically a pub. So Michael Schulzen, who's the chef and owner essentially of Izakaya, spent a year in Japan, and he became fascinated with the izakayas, and now his food is kind of like a tribute. a little bit updated and so forth, but it's a tribute to izakayas. There is a whole menu of what are called robo taiyaki, which are like Japanese shish kebabs, plus sushi and noodles and all kinds of things. But what I find most intriguing about izakaya is the program of sake that it's brought in. There are 50 different sakes on the menu at izakaya. And we did, in this issue, we did a kind of sidebar, sort of sake 101, and we asked the sommelier to pick out 5 sakes that represented the whole spectrum of different tastes. And the thing that I really love is that the world of sake is as broad as the world of wine. Although there is no red, everything's kind of runs from clear to milky. There's a lot of different flavors and tastes and textures. And the sakes is also very Japanese. The sakes have these kind of fanciful, poetic names. Like there's one called Living Jewel, Dreamy Clouds, Heaven's Door. And, I guess for us Americans at first it sounds a little, we're kind of, sort of cynical or, whatever. We like to think so anyway. But, when you taste the sakes, these names start to make a little sense because there is something ethereal, and there's often kind of like fruit, melon flavors, tropical flavors, even though the whole thing is just made from rice, yeast, a special kind of mold and water. So do try them, and I think you'll like them. At least I did. So while you are mulling all that, we will return to our labors here and see you next week. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.